Welcome, GM. Can you hear me all right? GM. This is There's Layers to This, Season 2, Episode 9. That came up very quickly. I'm here with my co-hosts, Mr. Tyler Culbertson and Miss V Dizzle. How are y'all doing?
Hello. Doing fantastic. You? How are you, Creatress? What's good?
Oh, so many things going on this week, it seems. Pretty excited.
Yeah. That's, yeah. I myself, I'm flying to. So, super, super, super busy.
Whoa, that's tomorrow. Gee, I didn't realize it was that soon.
Neither did I. When you work for people, you jump. When they say jump, you ask how high.
Oh my gosh. Val, what's going on? How are you?
Hello. I'm good. I am not flying to Vegas tomorrow, but I will be flying to South Carolina, Charleston on Saturday for People's Crypto Winterland party. So I won't be flying yet, but I'm doing good today. It's a sunny Tuesday here in San Diego. It's a little warm.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm excited to be here and can't believe season 2 of There's Layers to This is almost done. And the year in general, like we're coming to an end of 2023. How crazy is that? I just feel like it just flew right by.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So we've got one more episode left of the season. By my calculations, that would be December 19th. We still have to confirm that date because it's dangerously close to those days where people just don't do anything. So, pretty sure next Tuesday will be the last episode, season finale, as you call it. But yeah, we're on tight schedule today. So let's get right to our topics. All right. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Sorry, I just noticed that the on the live stream it wasn't showing the right. There we go. Now the TV is properly formatted. Okay. Yeah, so we're live streaming on Twitch and on Twitter and on YouTube today. And this will be saved as a beautiful live stream recap that you can play over and over as many times as you wish. Yeah, so let's see. First things first, Tyler, what you seem to have run into a lot of people while you were at Basel. So tell me which was your top? Let's just start at your number one. Like, or who was the first person you saw? Who was the first person you ran into that you were stoked to see?
I bumped into, I think it was Professor Prof. Professor Prof. Just, it's what she's like one of those peeps, like you feel like you already known them for years type of people. It's good people. So she was putting it down with that event. Then I got to meet a whole bunch of new folks from Lil Nouns. And then Codno, I don't know if y'all know Codno. He's a thug. He has noggles too. He a part of Lil Nouns, met him. And then the creme, the shining moment that me and Lorenzo have been waiting for to meet the chief operating officer of Vibes, Mr. Morty me himself. Woo! What a letdown that was. Yeah. Just that funny.
What a letdown that was. That was good. You should have seen me on the live stream. The comedic timing on that was good.
We love Modi. Same vibe. I just know just kindred spirits. We've known each other in past lives, perhaps, or lily pad vibes, perhaps. And Brett was getting up on the wall. There's so many people. Shit.
Oh man, yeah, that sounds like a lot. Is it true that Modi is not doxxed? Because I didn't see any photos of you with him actually, and I feel like I read somewhere the lore in the lore.
People are pretty respectful of him not holding his mug on there. There are photos of him on the internet floating around, funny enough. But yeah, that's an interesting thing. He all the projects gave talks. There's like a full day of builders. So the day started with builders. And when it was Modi's opportunity to go talk about building, he left the building. Literally, he just walked away. So it's kind of the vibe. He was leading. If you were in the know, and pretty much everyone in there in the room was in the know, it was a walk, a trot, a gallivanting to Brett Draw Stuff Wall, right in the heart of Basel, and some exquisite space right there, swampish vibes by Brett and his friends that the cryptos funded with some grant capital, and the finished wall has not been seen, so Christmas Eve continues 2 weeks later, and we love it.
Oh man.
So I was showing off the space, but no, that sounds amazing, Tyler. Super jealous. Number one, you were at Miami. I had major FOMO, but also super jealous. Number two, that you got to meet Prof. Warder before me. I've known her for now almost 3 years. We did a live stream together way back in the day on YouTube called, I was almost going to say there's layers to this, called Po-Op-a-thon. And I know she's a Florida native, and, you know, she has the Floridians out there, and she has her students and stuff. So cool. You got to meet her before I did. How was the lasagna, in your opinion? I know you sponsored some lasagna out there.
Tremendous gift. It was great. First off, just on Prof, again, you mentioned the students. There were students there volunteering. I got to meet them, which was great. One dude was pitching. I don't want to give away his idea, but it was brilliant. He's like, I want to do a boba. I was like, I don't drink, but that's smart. But I pulled Professor Prof aside real quick. I said, look, just between you and me, these students need extra credit. They're all day supporting it. It's incredible. So I think the A+ students for even just showing up, but it turns out they're actually really A+ students. So that was wonderful. And as far as lasagna, it was wonderful. There's so much food. It was kind of out of control how much food they started. Bagels in the morning, then they had tacos during some talks, and then you had lasagna. Amazing. It was a really fun time. And then you think dessert, yeah, pizza. Why not? On top of lasagna, the pizza got put it with the that was a good time. Yeah, a lot of hands rolling through. It was popping. It was very MIA vibes. It was hot.
Oh my goodness, Tyler. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of food. I'm glad that you guys were well fed. I think that's actually really important in Miami because not enough parties have like hearty food. They got like little appetizers, but like you can't rely on appetizers to get you through, especially if you're drinking, right? Like, you know, that's dangerous. I see we got my homie Dark Mist up here, and I know he was in Miami, so I just want to see if he ran into you. Dark Mist, what's up?
What's up? How do you follow that? Well, that's a vibe. I'm always hoping, please don't come up on me next. How do you follow that? What's good?
Oh yeah. No, that's Tyler. If you haven't met Tyler, Dark Mist, this is my co-host Tyler, and he is definitely a vibe.
I don't think so. Were you at the Rug Radio Party event?
No, I sure up through. I was at Little Mountains. Literally, it was kind of silly when I think about it. Flew from San Diego to spend one day in the gallery all day long with the homies, and then wake up and fly back home. That's a lot. Shout out Delta.
Oh yeah. It was a vibe. Everything I saw, checked out, it was inspiring. Unfortunately, my phone died at the wrong time, so I didn't get to get pictures of different places I went to. But no, it was really cool. I had a showing at Black Dove in Miami, and I can't remember the other one off the top. So that was cool. And the Rug Radio Party was a pretty cool event. I went to Corey Van Loo's studio, hung out with him for a while, and met him later at the party. And you know, it was really cool. He did a sound healing event with a lot of the other artists out there too, and got a chance to rock with quite a bit of people I met. What is it, World of Women? I got a chance to meet that group up there. That was really tight. You know, really inspiring stories. Just everybody there was incredibly a cool vibe. Second year in a row, so I'm going for a third.
Let's go. Okay, you made your rounds. Yeah, Tyler was like, he was there for a limited time only. Like you had to really go find that vibe, and it was only there for a little while in a very specific place.
Joint looked palatial.
It was. They had these tequilas from, I don't even know where it was. They basically, to open a bottle of tequila, you had a butcher knife and just cut across whatever the covering was. I wish I recorded it, but it was something else. And everybody there was cool, you know. That was an art gallery going on as well inside the house. So it's definitely, and shout out to Creatress. He's actually the one that got me in there because I think from what I hear, it was hard for anybody to get, but it was her that gave me the connect. And hey, look, how are you on Creatress?
Oh no, that's so funny. Appreciate that. But yeah, that, you know, I just gotta look out for the homies, you know. So I did what I could. I waved my magic wand across 6,000 miles, and whatever, somehow it worked.
you know what? You want to hear how it went down? This was wild. So we walk up to this house. It's this nice, beautiful mansion. This guy approached us. It was me and my buddy, and he's like, "You got your QR code?" And I looked at my buddy like, no, I was just sent here to, Creatress told me to come and see Jen. And he just looked me up, and I was like, Jen? Go back around the corner, you go right there, whatever, sounds cool. Then you get to the front, they're checking on you, you know, for your QR and whatnot. As soon as I said Jen's name, they just, don't say another word, here are your wristbands. I didn't get to meet Jen. I couldn't find her. I thought I would, but I don't think I knew what she looks like, so I wasn't able to catch her.
Oh, that's so funny. Gotta love it. Well, look, I'm just glad you made it. And next time in New York, if she's there, I'll introduce you. You can get her a drink, you know, whatever. It's really her. It's not me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so glad that you got to hang out and have a good time. Sounds like a lot of the homies were there. So yeah, that's, Like I would have been there if I had gone this year. I would have been there. But hey, I've been there twice as well. We'll go for year 3 next year. And it's gonna be lit. Are you gonna go to New York?
Yes, I am. In fact, my art was accepted to be in NFT NYC, so category. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Let's go. All right. Well, stay tuned. Val and I are trying to cook something up for New York. We got some stuff cooking. All right. So stay tuned. Tyler, what else? What else? What else did you tell us? So who else did you meet? I did see that video of you with the Pudgies guy. Was the is it little Pudgies or Pudgy Penguins? Because when I was about to tag him, I was like, oh wait, there's multiple. What's the difference?
Well, no, the difference other than one smaller.
Okay. That checks out.
Like 15 for a penguin. Wow. That's a lot of meat. That's half a validator almost. That's incredible. So, accommodating. He's very generous, super cool.
Oh.
I learned something really fascinating. It was really, I'm obsessed with IP, intellectual property. And that's what's so cool about it. It's so, from my understanding, little pudgy penguins has, it's like dealing place for holders where you can leverage your pudgy however you want and make money up to $500,000 annually. And so I raised my hand and clarified that point with them. I wanted to understand the program because I thought that was pretty cool. He said, oh, yeah. I just put the 500 ceiling in there to keep people like Disney out and what have you, Warner Brothers, Marvel, whatever, keep those fools out. But if you're a DJ, collector, OG, whatever you have, you nuts, the sky's the limit, baby. Make as much money as you want off that pudgy. It's beautiful, it's a great opportunity. Maybe you gotta have half of it to avoid it, but if you're holding already, what that's hot. You love it.
That's hot. I like it. I really like it. So if you're a builder, he's down. He just doesn't want like the corporate money coming in and trying to like,
Exactly. Yeah, it was like a protective thing. Yeah, it was like we'll create a moat, but if you're down, sky's the limit. Go get your bank. And I said there was one other time. It was really inspiring. You know who this gentleman was? Jesse from Base. Familiar with him?
I don't know that I'm necessarily familiar with him. I'm familiar with Base, because Base on Chain or Mint on Base is one of the sponsors for the Stratosphere and Sabet event that I was part of. So I minted my art on their platform. So I know of his thing. I don't know the man, Jesse.
Yeah, sounds like this guy freaking built Coinbase the whole way.
Oh.
But just his left hand and stuff. He didn't even blindfolded, I think, even. It's really extraordinary. Okay, not the same, obviously, but this is the guy. He had a vision like a couple of years ago. He's like to the vision, the whole Coinbase, the whole thing. He's like, we're going all on chain, baby. Everything, all internal communications, all of this, like, just put it on chain. Like, what are you talking about, silly guy? You can't do that. Anyways, his vision for like just social online sharing or just put it on the chain. I don't know if that means anything to you, but
You know what I think when I hear on-chain marketing, right? I have thought about this from the beginning. You know how like when everyone started signing up for their Gmail account, then all of a sudden you started getting spam for like dating websites or hey, give me some cash here and there, right? I feel like that eventually is going to come to the on-chain, like getting like junk. Obviously, sometimes we already get junk NFTs, right? Ones, they tend to be scams. But I also think in the future, of course, once they start figuring out the issue of like the high gas fees and stuff, and obviously there's layers too. To like start putting out like flyers like, for events or for a product and like making them NFTs like receipts and promos and coupons that you can just send to people's wallets. So that's what I think when I hear on-chain marketing.
Yeah. So it's great. It's right. I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess we don't know because it's not really quite there yet. So that's interesting. And so you got to see him speak. Did you get to meet him at all?
I did. It was a busy day. It felt like Base was everywhere at once at Basel. They crushed. Yeah,
That's good.
But, yeah,
for them. No, sorry. I'm like that. That's good. That's good for them. But it's also, I mean, good in general for everybody who minted their art on there. So,
right?
Yay!
Yeah, it was just a cool. It was such a weird moment. Have you heard of Favor PH?
No.
No.
What about Lens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely Lens.
Yeah, I'm on Lens. That's social. Yeah, that's social on chain. I was gonna mention that. And then Warpcast, is Warpcast technically on chain?
Right.
Yeah.
Farcast. Yeah.
So that Favor is like one of the few mobile social Web3 platforms out there. Like there's a lot of social Web3, but very few mobile. And I was jamming on that like in January, February this year. And then a little watery creature from the metaverse was born, and I stopped publishing that. And I totally forgot about it. Just hanging out, pizza down, chatting it up, and someone said, "Yeah, Favor." I was like, "Oh, man, such and such." And they're like, "Yeah, right." I was like, "Yeah, look at him." He's like, "Oh, wow, you do." And so this dude, first off, really cool, had a Lens tattoo on his wrist, so that's commitment.
Oh.
I like that commitment. And then he just said, airdrops me the token and verified it. He's like, let's go stop the feed. I was like, look at that. It's beautiful. So I got to get on that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool opportunity.
Wait, he airdropped you what?
So this is like, points associated on Favor right now for, as you post, you get points, and then based on more engagement, you're getting points, or people are upvoting, give you the points. And supposedly, he didn't say this, but it's speculated that sometime next year, those points are converted into token.
That would make sense. Yeah, the more engagement you do and get, that makes sense. Cool. And Lens is crazy. Like, real short story. This past East Denver, Lens had a booth, and people were going crazy for just a Lens T-shirt, and they were selling them. Like, I was able to snag one, and someone was like, "I'll give you $100 right now for that T-shirt."
What? Wait, I have multiple Lens shirts and shorts that I got.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I've been treating them like regular T-shirts all this time. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious.
White and green T-shirt. And, when someone like offers you money and you're like, wait a minute, should I keep on to this? Then I was like, no, I'm not giving this away. So I didn't sell it. So I still have it. Let's hear it.
Your story.
Yeah, thanks. For those who are wondering, Gary Vee gave to me my first NFT, and I had minimum offers of $120,000. I didn't sell. I'm still holding. I didn't sell. I just thought it was going to keep going up and up. Yeah.
We love it.
I love it. Convention. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
What's next, Creatress? We still talking Basel? Anyone else have stories? What else? What are we missing from Basel? What do we need to know?
Well, I mean, I think we could talk about, I think we could continue to pull more stories from Tyler, but we do have some other things to share. I'm gonna have to take a short intermission here. Just breaking news. My child wants to be picked up from school. Just was told. So yeah, I gotta go do that. But we're gonna keep the space going because this is why I have a co-host. But yeah, no, Val, you hosted an event over the weekend. So I think we should talk about that.
Yeah, go pick up the child. Again, I'll hold it down here. Yeah, I had an event this past Saturday for San Diego NFT Friends. You can see them in the audience there. So that's the community I founded back in May of 2021. And we have meetups every single month. And normally we have like a guest speaker or we have a panel discussion around some sort of Web3 topic. But for the months of November and December, I really just wanted people to come together, have a good time, and I wanted to give back. Because I know during these holidays, people are spending money, people need to save money. And so I just wanted to make sure that people get to relax, have a good time. So in November, I had an NFT Friendsgiving. I cooked dinner for everyone and drinks were on me all through the night. And then last Saturday for our December meetup, I gave tickets away to an improv comedy show here in San Diego. So it was a good time. We had a few people come out. A lot of people are traveling right now. A lot of people are spending time with family. So this was a smaller meetup, but I was really happy to support the improv comedy theater that we went to. They're a nonprofit themselves. And so all of the actors and all of the improv comedians and stuff that are there are like just voluntary and on their own time, and they just want to perfect their craft. And they are so good. They are hilarious. This was probably either my third or fourth time seeing the theater. And of course, every single time you go, it's going to be different. You never know what to expect. It happens right then and there. And they tend to engage a lot with the audience. So they usually ask, throw it on stage, and when the actors come out, they do a scene, usually around the topic by the host or by the audience. And right in the middle of that, like their scene, they'll pick up one of the papers from the floor, open it up and read it, and they'll say the line that like the audience suggested. And it gets really funny because it just depends on what the context is. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time, oddly enough, like it kind of makes sense when they read the line and it goes with the like skit. It's kind of weird how that ends up working out. But yeah, we had a good time, and I was really, really pleasantly surprised to find out that the marketing lady for the theater, her name is Jen, and like she ended up telling me, she's like, "Oh my god, you guys are like the biggest group that has ever come to see us. Plus, you were the biggest sale that we've had all year." And I was just so excited. I couldn't believe it. I was really happy to hear that, just so I could be able to support the arts in general. Obviously, I support the arts here in Web3, but to support the arts, however, that was super awesome to hear. And I was happy to make their year, because they're a nonprofit. So It's good. I definitely recommend it. It's called Mockingbird Improv. So if you're ever in San Diego or you know people, highly recommend. Their tickets are super cheap anyways if you just want to go see them. They're $15, and then they usually invite you to come back for all of the other shows of the night. So it's a pretty good deal, you know. I know like Laugh Factory tickets can be a lot and stuff like that. So if you can come see them, it is a good time. So yeah, I enjoyed it, and I know the people that came really appreciated it and enjoyed it. And yeah, so I'm excited to be able to do that. Thank you to University of Ethereum. They're a new venture by the Ethereum Foundation where they're helping to fund meetup groups like mine. So they tend to actually fund a lot of like meetup groups that come out of universities. That's why they're called University of Ethereum. Obviously, I'm not. They make exceptions. So if you have interest, I definitely recommend to go check them out. Universityofethereum.org is their website. And yeah, the people who created the venture are the same people who founded Ethereum, ETH Denver, and also Vitalik supports and everything. So it's a good group, just people who are trying to fund public goods and social goods and just bring good things to the community. So because of them, I was able to give back to my community and just give them free tickets to, you know, the comedy show. And then last month, free drinks all night on us. So yeah, just super blessed, super thankful. And San Diego NFT Friends has come a long way from where we started. And just super excited to see what happens in 2024. So yeah, thanks for letting me share, Creatress. Are you there? I don't know if you're in the middle of driving.
Maybe she's operating a vehicle, but that was a wonderful story, Val. So much for always putting it down for the community and showing up for San Diego for years now. For those of you who don't know, my first NFT meetup I ever went to was put on by Valerie, and it was June 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Tyler was one of the first. We had a total of 15 people come to the very first meetup that I had. And Tyler is an OG. He's an OG San Diego NFT Friends member. And he's also an OG friend of mine in Web3. He was one of the first, if not, yeah, I think he was the first. Like that group was the first people I ever met in person, IRL, in Web3.
What's funny is funny to think about. For some of those folks, I remember, you can tell just vibes. Around that time in Southern California, that was coming out of COVID when they were seeing other humans for the first time. I wasn't sure what the protocol was. I'm like, what are we doing? It's kind of fun. One of my favorite, I have a lot of favorite memories from that. One, I remember, I forget who it was, but there was a couple people at the meetup there, like 6 of these friends in their walker shop, and in my head, and it hadn't popped in my head. I'm like, these people, they're crazy. What are you? That's so much money when you people do. Because for me, it was like the most money I'd ever spent on something, but it was like it like gave you access to the event, so that was how I justified it, man. Because the gas fee alone was like $600 or something silly, and these fools had like 6 of them. And then like a couple months later, that brought up. I'm like, these people were geniuses. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of that, though, like there's another community member. Her name is Esther. She also goes by Witchy Bits. She has these awesome, like pixelated crystals and witches and cats as part of her collection, her NFT collection. She actually bought. I don't know if it was her first NFT or what, but she literally bought an NFT at the dinner table that night. And it was the Tenacious Turkey. And I believe she bought it from Spencer, who's another member who was there.
Yeah. What was it at? Yeah, dude, I remember taking pics. I gotta take.
What?
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I remember tripping out, like taking, like, I'm like, whoa, she's like buying it right now.
Yeah, and I don't even know how much ETH, she paid for them, and what ETH price was. But yeah, that couldn't have been a couple, few dollars. I'm sure that
He was also hooking her up, I think, too. A large transaction.
Totally, yeah, right there at the dinner table, everyone's watching.
Welcome to the future, people.
People buying and selling NFTs right then and there. Before, like, IRL minting was a thing too, like now I think I've seen some of that stuff where you can go and mint something right then and there, but like to do that transaction and just to make that like in person with someone you just met for the first time, there's a lot of trust there.
I think that's why I was filming it.
You never know. She could have scanned right there, right? But the chances of that are not likely with all of us there. But yeah, BeFriends community is a good group, and that's kind of why I started the page, the San Diego NFT Friends community, because that's where it all started. It actually used to be called San Diego BeFriends, because that's what I only knew at the time. Like I did not know anything about nouns, pizza dough, like all those other things in the Web3 space. Did not know anything but BeFriends. So once I found out there was a whole wide world out there, different collections and IPs, and once I found out a lot of people wanted to come, but they couldn't afford a BeFriend at the time, I was like, no, I want everyone to feel included. And so we voted as a community and we changed the name to San Diego NFT Friends. And here we are now. Yeah, so like I said, I'm really excited to see what comes of my community, what comes of all of us next year, because I feel like this year was a really great year for us in general. Like I think as individuals, as I see everyone who's grown, like Tyler, you yourself, like, you're this persona now and you got your cryptos and like just going and filming amazing content. And Creatress, I feel like this is like the most art that I've seen she's been accepted to in all of these venues and these shows and galleries. And so I'm super proud of her. So I'm just, and myself, like, now I'm like gone all in on Oni Force. That's my PFP right there. And I'm leading the Oni World program, which is in charge of all of the meetups around the world for Oni Force. So yeah, we've all grown a lot. And so I just can't believe this is even episode 9. And we got one more episode next Tuesday before we close out the year. What do you think, Tyler? How do you feel about that?
Super exciting. Always striving to put it down and have a good time and just put one foot in front of the other. Did you see this breaking NFT news, Valerie?
So which one? Actually, no, I haven't even looked at the news today. So yeah.
A certain figure, President Trump is minting his mugshot on chain. Oh my God. DJ,
No. I was not expecting that news, actually. I don't know what I could have expected. Like, I thought it was going to be about SBF or something, some news about him in jail. I don't know. But, the T-Man, I don't know about that. That's wild. That's kind of genius, but I'm not a fan. But,
he's a mugshot. Oh my word. Wow.
yeah, it's crazy because I know both of his collections did really well on Mint. So I can only imagine how this mugshot's gonna be. I mean, I guess that's how you turn a negative to kind of a positive. I don't know. Positive for him.
What a marketer. Such a good one.
Seriously. I do have to admit that he is very good at that. That's wild. When did you find out? This morning?
Just now.
Oh, just now, right now. Where are you finding this at? Maybe I can.
Sunny Madra retweeted it. Woody's got Woody.
Let's see. Oh, I see it. Yep. 2 hours ago. Wow. He made a whole video. Donald Trump releases mugshot edition NFTs on Polygon. Wow.
L2 vibes from past president. Talk about innovation.
He's on it. I guess, I wonder if this is all just strictly him and his ideas, or like, who's the team behind him to like do the smart contract and whatever minting page they have. Like, I'm kind of curious to know, like, who are his guys that are like, yes, man, Trump, you gotta do NFTs. You gotta do this. Like, I'm kind of curious.
And L2, like L2, that's not a walk in the park for just some collector.
Mm-hmm.
There's bridging and what you have used.
Is some breaking news for sure. Doc, I see you on stage here. I don't know if you wanted to chime in on that. Do you have any thoughts?
I think it's clever. It's clever. I know what he's doing. Probably trying to get some money so he can fight off all of these things he got going on. But you know what? To say the least, if this is really the case, he's just put NFTs back at the forefront of discussion out there in the world, right? Think about it. If we would get to a point where we're sounding here, NFTs are dying, NFTs, whether they don't be anything. But him doing this is going to spark this conversation. I'm curious to see how much it goes for, what goes down. Are we going to see a lot of people minting again? Right?
Yeah, these are the signs of, people have been saying, hey, we're in a bull run or we're headed that way. So could these be a sign, another sign? I do think it's clever. I see Creatress back on the live stream, and I know she's back here on the space. Creatress, have you been hearing the breaking news Tyler just broke right now?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I am back. No, I did not hear anything that happened because I left my phone here. Guys, I left my phone at home while I drove on purpose. No, I did it on purpose. Okay. Otherwise the live stream audio would be cut off. But like I just said it because like no one ever leaves their house without their phone anymore. So it just felt kind of fun. But yeah, no, I didn't hear anything. So what I miss?
Check out the pin tweet. Does it show up for you? Look at the pin tweet.
Oh God, no, I can't. I'm starting to melt. Guys, this is my kryptonite. I can't look at this. It's so bad.
I'm sorry.
God.
Every news
okay, that's
before the gas go up.
Oh my God, that is the only positive. But what if they start thinking that we and our stuff is as bad as his stuff? Like that? Now that's where I'm. I start to get concerned. But no, it's fine. It's fine. Any press for NFTs is good press for NFTs.
Dude, shut up, stupid type Woody. Quote, bro is fully immersed in egenism.
Oh.
And he retweets his commercial for the L2. But this is by former President Trump. Oh my God.
Mugshots. Oh, that would be a cool PFP actually. If it was all, that's the name, mugshots.
And it's the mugshot This fully immersed in degenism. That is wow.
I mean, yeah.
I'm looking at like his commercial, and it's crazy how like they have the cards like just flying at you, and like they're him in different poses, like him saluting, his mugshot with his thumb
Oh my
up.
gosh.
Like, oh my god, this guy.
I can't.
I hate to admit it's genius. I hate to admit it, but I have to.
Oh my gosh. I just gotta say, if you got the spare ETH, buy some real art. That's all I leave you guys for 10 minutes, and this is what I come back to. My God. Okay.
It's good to have a pulse, though. Keegan would say it's good to have a pulse on the space, kind of know where everyone's at, what everyone's doing, what's happening. I think that's what we're here for. There's layers to this, and sometimes those layers we may or may not agree with it, but you can't deny it's there. It's part of the ingredients within the lasagna. There's layers here, so yeah, you have to share something like that, and I wouldn't feel comfortable minting with my wallet because I feel like that's also a thing too, right? It's like those transactions are public, and so I don't want to be in line with that. But I don't know, maybe I'd make an alt wallet mint and degen that way. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't do collection 1 or 2, but to see those prices skyrocket like that was crazy. I wouldn't expect anything less on this one, to be honest, either.
All right, so now for the palette cleanser that you guys are probably looking for. I did have some art showing at Basel, so going back, just rewinding a little bit to Basel. Okay, Tyler, I'm glad you like that joke. So as you can see, we've got something new on the Jumbotron, so a hot, fresh vibe, as Tyler would say. So I had my art shown 5 different events at Art Basel. So even though I didn't go there, I kind of went there. My art went there. So that was really exciting. If you check out this tweet, it's an actual thread. So you can see all the art. I made a post for each one. We had Origins, I had Indigenous Americans, had Simultaneously Into the Future, and I had one more that didn't make it to this tweet thread. Hang on, maybe I put it at the bottom. Nope. Well, there's one more artwork that was there, and I can't remember which one it was right now. Actually, Origins showed in 2 things. That's what it was. So yeah, take a look. Let me know if you saw them on your travels. One was at Stratosphere. One was at the Basel Sky High pool party on a rooftop. That would have been a nice vibe to be out in IRL, but it looked like there was some homies there, which was really nice to see. Motivate was one of the DJs, and yeah, I saw the homies there. My friend Hartwell sent me a photo, so shout out to Hartwell.
That's awesome. Yeah, and now that you left your phone behind, I actually did compliment you and say how proud I was about you and getting all your artwork out there. Is this the most showings you've had at like one location? I mean, I guess at Miami Art Basel, is this the most you've had your art out there?
Yeah, I think the most at one time, because I don't remember ever having to like go through and make this many like little tweet threads for stuff at once. So yeah, this was fun. Really grateful for everybody who hosted open calls. And thank you very much. Yes. I in response to this too, because Dark Mist was one of my friends who said that they didn't see any open calls. I made a group chat for sharing just open calls. So if you're an artist and you want to be part of that, let me know. Because I think people just don't see them, and I see them all the time. And in fact, I see more open calls than I apply for. Like I constantly miss them because there's so many. And so I think it'd be nice to make sure other people aren't missing them. I know Frisky Foxtrot is in one of my group chats, is in the AI Alliance, and I sent him an AI exhibition opportunity, and he responded quickly enough and was curated. So his art's showing with mine, actually is showing until the 18th and at a place in Miami. So, you know, you got to send in your art to get it shown. That's just how it works. And the thing is, like, you know, it's kind of a thing. It's like a whole job sending things in. But like, once you have so many exhibitions under your belt, curators start to curate you without you having to even apply. So that's kind of what we're building up to. Everybody together, all together now. So that's what's new. Check out the art. There's a range of prices. One of them is a very, very low price on mint on base for a open edition that's going to be open for, I believe, almost a year. That is Origins. And yeah, and then I've got a 1 of 1 in there that I'm very proud of. We talked about it on Friday. Val thought it was an actual image, but it's actually AI. And, you know, like, that is one of my early AI artworks. So it's not even like from the tech right now. It's like the tech before, and somehow it turned out really good. But anyway, so that's that. There's your palette cleanser. You're welcome. Tyler, how are you doing? I know you had something at 12. So I know we're going over here. How you wanted to say some closing thoughts?
Oh, that's awesome. I want to go mint some vibes. Say your sound is like ubiquity out there. I love that. It's a great proliferation of your art in Florida. So cheers to that. What a way to end the year. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this was a good note to finish the year out on for sure. And not only that, but also good news, IRL news, is I got hired by the local arts organization that works with the school here in Maui to design their winter concert, like photo op. You know how there's a photo op at all the winter concerts at all the schools? Well, I'm designing the one for school here. And not only that, then they're like, oh, would you also want to do the Santa photo op at the farmers market this week and next week? So now I'm a photo op designer for the holidays, y'all. You know, which sounds kind of funny, but actually it's creative work. Like this is the dream, y'all. Getting paid to design and come up with and like create this cool thing that so many families are going to get to take photos with. Yeah, it's kind of fun. So I'm stoked on that. It's a good week, y'all. It's been a good week.
Yes, share some pictures when you can of how they came out. Would love to see it.
Yes, stay tuned. Stay tuned for those photos. But yeah, Tyler, what anything you want to close out with? I know I missed a bunch. Sorry.
Trying to, I don't know. I'm just, doing the thing, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Oh, there was a show at the skate park we're supporting in South Dakota.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. What about? Can you give us the update on that?
They had a skate competition over the weekend, and it was I said too much to show, but you know what it was. And it was incredible. They did time trials, so it's cool, a little dangerous, but you're racing and you're trying to get the fastest time pumping around the skate park.
Oh.
And they had some Peralta, legendary skateboarding brand, sponsored it and hooked up the product for the skate rats who showed out and put it down. saw a local butcher donated buffalo, and I know there's vegetarians on the show, but for the native buffalo tacos, and I gotta tell you, it looked exquisite.
Oh my gosh. I'll allow it. I'll allow it because it is the native vibe and I vibe with that. But yes, I also am vegetarian. But okay, I'm happy to hear that they had some good food. You know what? Like I can't be mad at that. How could like that's great. I'm glad the kids, the skaters, of all ages, I should say, got some nice yummy food. And
it's funny. Is food is very important to life.
Yeah, actually, I want to go to Dark Mist for this because I meant to ask him what was the best food that you had at any of these events.
Oh, I went to
free food. Free food. What was the best free food they had at any event?
Oh, the best free food? Well, okay, I'm gonna have to tell you. So there was if you guys don't know me, I'm Ghanaian. So there was this a spot that had a little bit of an Afrobeat Jamaican vibe going on, and so I decided to go down there, and they were serving this platters called jollof rice and ground and stew and whatnot. It's a traditional dishes we have from our country. So
nice.
Now, I'm not being biased, but yeah, of course I love the food. But what it is it was some jollof rice with plantain and all kinds of different dishes that came together in there. So the guy saw me that was serving the food, and we kind of greeted each other in our dialect language. And he whispered over and said, "Hey, this is free." So that was my best free food, and it gave me a taste of home because I go to Ghana maybe about every 6-7 months. So just having that meal there had to be my highlight. It was just like, oh wow, goodness, a taste of home right here.
That is so cool. He recognized you. He's like, oh, we're the same. You hooked up. I got you. Mm-hmm. That's so yummy.
It was just that smile. That's what we gave each other. That look like, yeah, I know where you're from. What to say? That's our language. Yeah, it was good. I didn't want to say all the ingredients because I feel a little bad after hearing what you say you're a vegetarian. Yeah. Just a feel of guilt because it was a variety of it.
Oh no! Don't worry. You know what? You had me with the plantains. That was that. I was like, oh, it was good. I know it was good when you mentioned the plantains. So you don't even tell us the other stuff. I appreciate you. Oh my god.
Man, just had a wild time. And, getting VIP treatment. Oh, okay. Jack walk through. Okay.
That's exactly what it was. I was telling my friend KD, he's in the audience. I was telling him all about it, and it certainly did feel like VIP treatment during this time. And so one thing though, what was interesting, I had a few conversations with other traditional artists as well as NFT artists, and what I found is that it seemed that a lot of the traditional artists were getting interested in what was going on with what we've been doing. So there's a lot of people that came into galleries and they're looking at the art and then starting to ask questions. What is this thing about blockchain? There were artists too showcasing that art battle, but they were being exposed to this. And I noticed how some of them really were intrigued by the technology and what it was doing. They could see that there was an excitement. Even some people would be like, "Wait, where have I been? I feel like I've been missing something. I need to catch up." So that was you kind of. This is my second time there, so I am kind of seeing more fusions between the artists that haven't been onboarded into the space versus the ones that are. So it's kind of nice. So even sure with Trump minting an NFT, I'm pretty sure all the artists at Art Battles are going to be like, wait a minute, we just heard about this NFT thing. And we're probably going to start seeing some spaces on what is an NFT, how to get into NFTs, back on Clubhouse days conversations.
That's a good point. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I can only imagine. But that's wonderful. That's so awesome to hear that they're being a little bit more open now. Because I know I went last year, and most of the sentiment that I heard personally was like a lot of the traditional artists were still hating, on the blockchain NFT art stuff. But like I think this is the third year in a row that Miami has featured, NFTs and stuff like that. So yeah, it sounds great that they're starting to be a little bit more open-minded and start asking questions. And thank you for sharing that. I love to hear that. And yeah, I wish I was there. It sounds awesome, but sounds like a vibe for sure.
Well, we got the front line reporting from Tyler, I think, in Dark Mist today. So I honestly I don't feel any FOMO anymore. Maybe because it's over now, but it sounds like it was good. I feel like I was kind of there. Tyler, I know you have to jump. Do you want to say your final goodbyes? Leave us with a word of wisdom before we close it out.
Story I wanted to share actually that I just remembered of coincidence.
Perfect. We love coincidences.
Okay, it's something wild about this first week or two of December. There's a couple things you can always count on. One, so two, the waves are pumping on the north shore of Hawaii in particular. And my homie, my old boss, no confusion, I don't work for him anymore, Lorenzo. Tony Robbins has this event called Date with Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
And that was going on at the same time, too. And I'm going to put it together right now. Okay, so 2017 and 2018, I had the distinct privilege to go to Ruka Aloha. And this is a wonderful event on the North Shore of Hawaii. And it was put on, curated by this guy, PM Tenori. This is the most beautiful week of skateboarding, surfing, jiu-jitsu, and food. And it's incredible. It was this long-standing tradition for over 10 years easily. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And on that trip, I met this wonderful skateboarder named Zach. Zach is a professional skateboarder for Baker Skateboards. And I always vibe with him. He's one of my favorite skateboarders, just how he approaches the art form in general. Okay, here's where it gets silly. Last year was the first year where I wasn't at one of these events because I left out. The years prior to Ruka Aloha, I'd be at Date with Destiny around this time for years. So I'm always in Florida, Hawaii around this time of the year. And last year was one of the first times that this hadn't happened. I noticed on my stories in 2015, I posted to, 2016, doesn't matter. I posted to my Instagram stories about Zach Allen's first video part for America as an amateur skater. He was like 17 years. I didn't know Zach Allen from Adam. Never knew who this was. But I was working a Tony Robbins event at 2:30 in the morning, probably brain dead, worked an 18-hour shift, and I was trying to get my kicks out by watching some 7 Plies of hot action vibes. Happened to be Zach Allen. Then on that 2 years later, I'm in the streets of Hawaii with Zach Allen filming clips of him. I'm like, what the heck? What are the odds? And then the same thing at the skate park with Zach and we're filming again. I'm like, this is wild. And so then last, of course, I'm flying home. I'm sitting at Versailles in the airport eating a Cubano sandwich, looking at Instagram stories, and passing through my vision is Zach Allen, only he's eating at the Versailles OG location in Miami for the Virgil Abloh event. I'm like, what is this freaking day of the week with Zach Allen? It's literally on the same day. This is like 6 years now. Like, what is happening?
Oh my God. Zach, we are phoning you. If you're listening, please slide into Tyler's DMs. We would love to have you on There's Layers to This to settle this coincidence situation once and for all. This is too much. It's too much. This sexual tension is just, it's just built. Wait, maybe just regular tension.
It's just weird. So it's like, what is with this thing with you? It's like so, I don't know, it's like creative something that makes you weirdness into the self-awareness to realize that this is what, thank you.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Episode of this.
Oh my God. Did you know that skateboards are made out of 7 layers of the like the highest grade wood anyway. Like I said, you said it, not me. Okay. Yeah, this has been really fun. Val, why don't you bring us home with some closing thoughts before we get out of control?
Yes. Well, I do want to share before we hop off. Just a reminder, if you haven't heard, maybe this Saturday, we're having a Fortnite tournament. And when I say we, that is OniForce. So OniForce is my PFP, and then I was excited to announce that San Diego NFT Friends is an official partner with Fortnite and OniForce. OniForce will be featuring and showcasing their map that they've created within Fortnite. And we've also partnered with Super Bowl champion and top wide receiver in the NFL, Juju Smith-Schuster. So he will be playing in the tournament with us. Apparently, he's a huge gamer and has his own esports team as well. So he's going to come out. He's going to play the map with us. There's going to be a couple of different tournaments within and different prizes, giveaways, and raffles to win throughout the game. So this is going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, just come out if you can. If you have maybe kids yourself or nieces or nephews who also play, invite them out. It's absolutely free to play and to enter. And everyone who signs up, and the sign up is in the pin tweet up above, there's a link. If you sign up, you do get a free Shrapnel NFT. And Shrapnel is another huge Web3 game on blockchain. And with this NFT, you do get exclusive access to their beta. So it looks pretty fun. I haven't played it yet myself, but I'm looking forward to getting that NFT because you betcha I will be playing. I've been super into like the Web3 and gaming these past few weeks. And what else do I got to say about that? Yeah, I'm just super excited. And another big win for San Diego NFT Friends. This is our biggest partnership yet. And just super excited and I'm a huge fan of NFL football. And I used to have Juju as part of my fantasy team a few years ago. So I'm excited to hopefully get to chat with him. We're going to have an exclusive interview with him inside the OniForce Discord. So all the information is up on the pinned tweet with the link. But yeah, I see Dark Myth with your hand raised. What's up?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in this little Fortnite deal. Is it easy for you guys to get into it?
Yeah, so I've never played Fortnite in my life before. And I just started playing maybe about a month ago. I played for maybe like 2 to 3 weeks, just like not buying anything because you can buy V-Bucks, you can buy skins, you can buy a pass. And I was like, you know what, let me figure out first if I really love this before I put any real money into this, because this is Web 2, right? It's not Web 3 where you buy a skin and you own it. No, it's still very centralized. So I was very cautious of that, but really thoroughly enjoyed the experience, and I got addicted. Now I've been playing for almost 2 months, and I bought some skins, and yeah, I'm fully immersed, and I've done so much better. I don't think I'm going to win the whole tournament, but at least hopefully my goal is to at least eliminate one person. One person. That's the bare minimum. If I can get more, great. But
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
we'll see.
Oh man. Yeah, Dark Mist, just so you know, I haven't gotten into the Fortnite yet. My son, he goes by Thankful Bear. Also, he also goes by Unknown Pedestrian. He's all about the he's all about being you know, like not undoxed or not doxed. I don't know, whatever. But so he's played actually with Val. So yeah, you'll fit right in.
Right. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it out. In fact, I don't know if you know. That's irrelevant. But Unreal Engine has this Fortnite package that I've been looking at, and so I was gonna get into it, but I thought before I start getting into Unreal and building in the Fortnite space, I have to try this game out. So I'm gonna register for that and see if I can figure it out before I get in there, or else. Val, you said your goal is to take somebody out. I'll probably be the first one.
There you go.
We're gonna have multiple rounds, and all levels of gaming experience are welcome. So if this is your very first time, you know, it's fine. Like, we're all in there just to have fun. We've got some feedback in the past. I think we've been kind of playing the map a little bit here and there, and so people are like, "Yo, you need to tone it down with the smack talking, okay?" And we're like, "Okay, yes, we will, because we want to be friendly. We want everyone to enjoy the experience. It's not about the smack talking. It's literally, we want to showcase the map, and I'm super excited because my own Oni, the one that you see as my PFP, but I also have another one. It's going to be in the Fortnite map, so I'm really excited to see it. I haven't seen it. I've just heard that it's going to be included. So yeah, a lot of the community members will be featured in the map. And yeah, and also too, I have some instructions. I'll put it on the live stream. But if you want this, I can send it to you in a DM as well. But let me share my screen. Let me share my screen real quick. So if you go watch the live, you can rewatch it if you can't watch it right now. But what I'm sharing is a document with the instructions of how to get started and a little bit more info. So this tournament, like I said, is this Saturday, the 16th, 3 p.m. Eastern. If you participate, we also have a point system that Oni just released to everyone, so you don't have to be a holder of an Oni force, but you do get 500 Oni points if you play the map and you retweet the stream, and you can only do that on the 16th. And then, yes, you can enter to a chance to play or submit players to play with Juju in the community clash part of the programming. So I'll scroll down and you'll see the programming for the day. And like I said, you'll get a free Shrapnel NFT light pack, which is what you'll need to play their game. You'll also enter into a raffle for the NFT heavy pack, which I think is like a little bit more rare. You also get free Oni bonus points when you sign up and you refer people. And yeah, and so we're just going to have a good time. Let me scroll down, and here is the schedule. So we're going to have at 2 p.m. Eastern is check-in. You can warm up. At 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll have the broadcast starts, Get Smoke challenges announced. I don't even know what that is, so I guess we'll see what that is. 3:15 is when we have the community queue games. 4 p.m. Eastern is when Juju comes, and that's when we'll have like the VIP interview with him inside the Discord, which is called Demon's Kiss. So make sure if you're not in Oni Force Discord, join their Discord, and there's a voice channel called Demon's Kiss. And then at 4:15, we have the first tournament called Founders Cup, 2 rounds of that. At 4:45 p.m., we'll have Legends Cup, 2 rounds of that. And then 5:15 is the community clash. So that's where you actually get to play with Juju. That's 4 rounds. And then at 6:15, we actually have kids games. So for all the kids, they just want to play with them. That's 3 rounds. And then 6:45, we're wrapping up. And 7 o'clock, it's done. We're closing out the broadcast. So if you want to know how to play, you can play on a PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and Amazon Luna. I'm not familiar with that.
What's that?
And then there's also a YouTube video that we linked, so you know how to access our map. If you go on Fortnite and it's your first time, there's actually a section where you can enter a code, and that will give you access to the map that we have. So Demon Island Battle Map is what it's called, and the code is 1127 9352-6162. And again, this is all on the document. I'm sharing it on my live stream. If you want this, I can send it directly to you and you can have it. If you have any questions, if you yourself want to sponsor, I think we're still taking sponsorships, partnerships, and you can reach out to James at oniforce.com. And yeah, all the information is there. So thanks. And that's my closing. That's what I'm excited for. I will be in Charleston, but I'm praying that my hotel Wi-Fi works good enough because I'm trying to stream at the same time. And yeah, please pray that the Wi-Fi works at the hotel.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna be gaming. Oh, you're hardcore, Val. This is wild. She's going, okay, all right. This is how deep the DGen wormhole goes. She's going to South Carolina to a Beeple event. And while she's there, she's gonna live stream and play Fortnite with the Oni crew from her hotel room. Like, I don't know if it gets more DGen than that. But I'm here for it. I'm excited. And yeah, Atlas, aka Thankful Bear, will be playing. I think we got to get him set up with a Discord. That's on the to-do list. Get him set up with a Discord and get me set up. Oh, I just found this out, by the way, because I was curious what Amazon Luma is. So I looked it up. Apparently, Amazon Luma is a cloud gaming service that lets you play games on devices you already own, like through Amazon. So apparently, Amazon Luma is free with Prime. It says Prime Gaming. Oh, Prime Gaming members can play Fortnite and a rotating of a selection of games each month at no additional cost via Amazon Luna. So I guess it's either Amazon Luna or Amazon Gaming. I don't know, but I'm going to look more into it because I do have Amazon Prime. So maybe I could use my Mac. I saw something about Macs, so maybe I could use my Mac to play.
Oh, yeah, somehow. That might be a loophole because I do know, because Keegan has a Mac, and he's not able to play Fortnite. I don't think you're able to play Fortnite. I've heard also, too, on, like, iOS, like Apple phone, I think there's something going on between Apple and Fortnite is what I've heard. I've heard that you're able to download an extension and play a certain version of Fortnite, but if you're trying to play with friends and they have the most updated version of Fortnite or something like that, and it doesn't match with the version you're playing with, then you wouldn't be able to play with friends. That's like what I've heard. But yeah, I don't know. Like, thank you for sharing about Apple, because I even have Amazon, because I didn't even know Amazon had gaming themselves. Like, I wonder if they have like a store and you have like games you can choose from. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it, and I'll let you know what I find out. Because yeah, I don't have a device to play Fortnite on, besides my son's Nintendo Switch, and he's obviously gonna be using it. So like that's not gonna work if I want to try to play. So I'll report back with my findings on this Luma thing. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. Today was slightly dynamic. You know, had to go do that thing and take care of Mr. Thankful Bear. He's fine, by the way. He's just rest. He just needed some rest. But yeah, join us next week. I think it's going to be next Tuesday. If not, we'll see. I'll report back very shortly. But more than likely, we will be on next Tuesday, the 19th, if it's not too close to like the big day, you know. Big like gift day. Gift day is what I'm talking about. Sweet baby Jeeva's birthday, where we all open gifts to each other and stuff. Yeah, that day's coming up. So I don't know. But if all goes well, we will see you next Tuesday. I don't know what we're gonna talk about because is anything going to happen in this from here to now to then? I don't know. I feel like everyone's getting ready to just like Christmas shop and do all this stuff.
Well, I know it's going to be our season finale of season 2. And I absolutely loved the giveaways we did for season 1. I know we haven't talked about giveaways for this season, but something that's going through my head is if I'm able to snag more than one Beeple physical NFT, I may just do one of them as a giveaway for our season finale show.
Ooh, that would be insane. That would be insane. Yeah. Sending all this luck to y'all so you guys can snag some. So if you haven't been to a Beeple event, he does the airdrop thing where he drops a bunch of physical art of his on the people there at the party, and people clamor and try to grab what they can. So Val's gonna go fight somebody for us. Just kidding. She's very nice. She wouldn't. But she's gonna gracefully acquire.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
Val is gonna gracefully acquire some art for us, and maybe one of those will be raffled off next week on our Twitter space. And I think I could find it in my heart to find an art that I would be able to part with for a giveaway as well. So yeah, next week I will be giving away one of my Tezos artworks to one of our lucky listeners, and Val may or may not have some Beeple art. So, but come for my Tezos art, and then maybe there'll be some Beeple physical art too. You never know. You never know. All right, Dark Mist, thanks so much for being here. Thanks, Authored Style and Frisky Foxtrot. Appreciate y'all. This has been really fun. Watch the live stream if you want to see our visual reactions to this whole thing. Share it with somebody, whatever. Have a good week. Aloha Tuesday, everybody. See ya on the next one.